So let's see if that's... Yeah, 2 to 3 now. It has gone up. That's pretty good then. So I don't think it actually matters what mutagen you put on what ability. It just adds it overall to your character building. Can I remove a mutagen, I wonder? No, you can't. So maybe I should have picked a better one, but hey, I'm still learning. Right, enough of that crap. Talk to Philippa at her home. That's my next quest then. Examine? What am I examining? Oh, okay. The hell? Slam the door. That's it. Get their attention. That's it. Are they lovers?
What is it, Witcher?
Who is that girl?
Cynthia, a leashed sorceress.
I bet she is.
A charming expression. Do you also use muzzles?
Leash means a connection between a sorceress and her assistant. An unfortunate term, I admit, but it explains how things are. Cynthia can tap my power, use my spells. She's a conduit.
Bet she can.
And she's learning along the way. It's convenient, and except for the name, not derisive at all. But you're not here to talk about Cynthia.
Oh, maybe I am. Anyway, I have some questions about the curse.
At the council, you mentioned artifacts were needed to undo the curse.
But I can't look for them now.
I can do that.
Why?
I have my reasons. Tell me something. Did you notice? Not all the ghosts were aggressive.
Yes. Most just disappeared when they touched the aura of a living person.
I think the curse corrupts the ghosts of the fallen and turns them into draugrs.
Is that the Witcher's professional name for wraiths?
Draugrs are demons of war. They arise at sites of exceptionally vicious, bloody battles. Their bloodlust and hatred in condensed form.
Can you kill them by conventional means?
A silver sword is enough for a draugr.
Cool.
But as long as the curse remains active, new ones will arise. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If I could turn the tide of the battle...
For that you'll need symbols of war belonging to those who fell in battle. Hatred, death, courage, and faith. All artifacts must be magically active and connected to the fallen, or they won't lure the ghosts.
Right. I'll look around.
Finding 2 will be enough. Get the symbols of hatred and death and leave the rest to me.
Great, give me the hardest ones.
Don't fuss.
I'll see what I can do. Cecil seems to know a lot about the area. Know anything about blood curses?
Do you?
We're dealing with a 4th level curse, also known as the Curse of the Archmistress.
Well, well,
Thing is, until now I thought it was only a myth, that such a curse couldn't be cast.
You thought wrong. There are 6 confirmed cases of this curse being inflicted.
What about confirmed cases of it being lifted?
1. Achieved by a team of sorcerers led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, hence the curse's other name. Sabrina Glevezig was on the team.
Small world.
That's not all. The curse investigated by Francesca and Sabrina was designed to end the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Kovir. They were cursed by Scarlet Rodalega, a complete madman, but very talented. An eclipse and wraiths also accompanied his curse.
To fly him.
Exactly.
What?
Can Francesca's experience help us?
Certainly. I know the symbols and the workings of the curse thanks to her.
Care to explain? I'm the one risking my neck.
You'll have to relive the battle and change its course at the right moment.
Great.
I don't know exactly what will happen. Nobody does.
I'll look for those artifacts. What happened here 3 years ago?
Henselt attacked Edirne, but met his match. Nobody won that war. Sabrina Glefisig got into a conflict with the commander-in-chief of the Kedweni forces, and this led to both armies being routed. Fireballs turned the battlefield into a flaming tomb. Henselt accused Sabrina of using a forbidden weapon.
Forbidden weapon?
Sabrina cursed Henselt.
I think so. I suspect the curse got out of hand because of the circumstances.
Circumstances? The stars weren't right, wrong phase of the moon. There's always an excuse for simple bungling.
She placed the curse while burning at the stake. Her hands and feet nailed to a wagon wheel. I'd say she did a good job, considering.
Fair enough.
I'm good for now.
Okay. Cecil. Sure I had a flipping quest to talk to her about something else. I always go the wrong way to get to the quests. Yeah, talk to Philippa. There you go.
The medallion again.
You wanted to discuss something.
I'm looking for Triss. Letho forced her to teleport.
Letho?
Voltest's killer. Perhaps Demavend's too. Will you help me find her?
Certainly. We sorceresses must stick together. We have too many enemies.
Triss contacted you through Sheila de Tanzerville's megascope while in Flotsam.
And I haven't heard from her since.
It's because after that, she flipping got
Megascope
kidnapped.
responds to a person's aura. If I had something of hers, I could find her. You were close to her. Maybe you have something.
No, I don't have anything.
Good boyfriend you are.
Not good. Wait. A local drunkard claims he saw a redhead fall out of the sky. This could be...
Drunkards say all sorts of nonsense. One claimed his dog was writing poetry.
Perhaps they're just drunken delusions. It's possible, however, that an unstable teleport ejected Triss near the town.
As it's our only lead, I'll talk to this drunkard.
I'm not used to associating with drunkards, but you'll likely find him in the inn.
Thank you.
Come back as soon as you learn it.
I mean, you got other stuff to tell me.
You wanted to discuss something?
I've found an immortelle.
Excellent.
That's it?
You wanted...
You said we'd need a magical object to cure Saskia. Any ideas where I might start?
Magical items do not grow on trees, as you know. Luckily, this area has a long history. There's the Battle of Wraiths, the site of Sabrina Glevisig's death and suffering, the abandoned mine.
I was hoping you'd be specific.
I won't ask you to traipse around with a divining rod, but please try to be a little inventive. Ask the locals. I dare say Alderman Burden knows every last stone in the air.
Let's... Oh, it's Cecil Burden again. Let's do that one. This town's a bit of a clusterfuck to find your way around. Which way do I need to go? Where am I? Down here then, I guess. Huh. What's telling me to go outside? He's moved. He's down here now. Okay, he's in here. The fuck is he? That's saying is in air. Is it not? Oh. Go in people's houses, man, and flipping pillage them for loads of stuff. Garrett was a flipping common thief. Let's read some books. Do I get anything from reading books? I don't think it actually gives you anything for reading any of this shit.
We killed most of the necrophages.
Most?
The passage to the lower level collapsed. They won't get out. In time, they'll die off and you can restart work.
Thank you, Witcher. The whole of Vergen thanks you. Here's your coin.
Yeah, man.
Shive, Skaggs and Zigrim will get the same.
It's alright, give me their coin, I'll look after through.
Cecil, do you know anyone who fought in the war 3 years ago?
I did.
Did you fight here at Vergen?
Course.
Philippa claims you know a bit about the battle.
That old cook insult, called king by some, thought that Adernians were bumpkins who'd shit bricks as soon as his troops crossed the river.
Why did he attack Edirn?
According to Henselt, Upper Edirn is the ancient legacy of the Kedwenny crown, and must be returned to the mother country. Brazen farter.
That brazen farter had a point. If you read some history, you'll know that 300 years ago this land belonged to Kedwen.
Load of crab. 700 years ago the elves reigned here, and 1,000,000 years ago these lands were the domain of the worms. If things worked that way, every king could invade a neighbouring land and claim his right to do so because an ancestor took a dump there.
All right. Hensel wanted to conquer Upper Edirn. What then?
He rolled in, got hammered, and rolled out.
Cecil, that doesn't help me much.
It wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter. If I try speaking of it, I'll see it all again. I don't want.
The ghosts of the fallen fight in the mist. They turn into horrible creatures called Draugrs. Edirnians, Kedwenny, men, elves, and dwarves too.
Bloody hell. No peace even after death.
I want to help them, but I need to know more about the battle.
Very well. Listen. A beautiful day that grew hot later. Very hot. When Van de Grift attacked in the afternoon, he sent a dun banner at the fore. Many of our lads shit themselves at the mere sight of their standard, but we had a surprise of our own. Under the cover of night, we prepared fire pits. Our archers lit them up at the right moment. I still can't believe we managed to fool their scouts. If it wasn't for that ambush, we wouldn't be speaking today. They likely wouldn't be in Upper Edirn at all. We decimated the Dunbanner, but that was only the beginning. Seltkirk was our commander. Everywhere he appeared, the Kedwennies gave ground. He wreaked havoc among them. Hearts rose at the mere sight of his armour. Then Van de Grift himself entered the fray. Seltkirk met him in the middle of the field. In the end, Vandegrift killed Selkirk. A terrible death that sent the Adernian ranks into disarray. I thought it was the end of us. Then the sky fell, as if the stars themselves had decided to avenge the death of a great knight. Fire covered the battlefield. Nobody sought the enemy. They were all looking for somewhere to flee. Yes, there were no more friends and enemies, only the living and the dead. They say it was the doing of a Kidweni sorceress who wanted revenge on Vandegrift. Could be true, as Henselt had her executed right after the battle.
Did you see the duel between Selkirk and Vandegrift?
I stood half a furlong from them. Never seen a fight like it. Probably never will again. They'd already met once, at a jousting tournament in Ardcarreg. Selkirk won there. He beat on the visitor so hard he broke his sword. Selkirk was a true knight, the last of his breed. Vandegrift was so pissed off after that tournament he hanged the smith who made his sword and ordered a special one from a sorcerer. I bet he cut down Selkirk with that new sword.
Vandegrift is dead. What happened to his sword?
Saskia's got it. Good thing too. Only her hand can tame the hatred enchanted in that sword. After the battle, when the flames abated, the scavengers came. They stole everything. Imagine, not a single keepsake of Selkirk in the whole of Edirn. His brother babbles something about a gauntlet, but he's a lying dog.
You captured the Dunbanner standard?
Henselt's
What's a
choice
Dunbanner
troops,
standard?
not one survived. The visitor sent them to their deaths. Refused to give them reinforcements. He was a monster in human form. The men of the
I
Dun
guess
were
this is
real
a
swaggerers.
platoon of
Killed them
soldiers,
all
I guess.
alive, but for every
What it
banner,
is.
there were 7 Adernians. They had no chance. Aye, we captured their standard. We buried what was left of them in the crypts beyond Vergen. Their standard lies with them. Worthy foes are to be respected, even in death.
I'm going to need that standard. Remember anything from before the battle?
As if it was yesterday. Henselt's troops crossed the Pontar the 3rd day after the autumn equinox. Edirn had good spies, so we were ready for them, and Selkirk lined up our troops along the hills. Our hearts rose at the sight of the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersberg and Gullet fluttering in the wind. Knights and armoured infantry side by side in our ranks. Even the peasants had their regiments. The dwarves were on the left flank. Over 5,000 strong we were. Nobody caring about race or background, like never before. Only King Demavend was missing, but he must have had more important business than defending his country.
You saw the Kidwenis cross the river?
From afar, I saw Vandegrift leading 4,000 heavily armed men. Many a heart sank when we saw the elite bearheads or the armoured banners from Ardcarreg. The Dun banner was in the middle, veterans of Brenna. As soon as he set foot on Adernian land, Vandegrift climbed a hill and surveyed the area, as if it was his fief. Son of a bitch was as sure of himself as ever. Upon spying him, I remember the dwarves all dropped their trousers and showed him their asses. Then Selkirk stepped out in front of us. His white armour shone in the sun. We were afraid a Kidweni arbalist would shoot him, but they too stood as if frozen, and Selkirk just looked at them and bowed ever so slightly.
Thanks, Cecil, that was helpful. I think I know what I need to lift the curse.
Madame Eilhard claims you need 4 symbols. The standard symbolizes death. Vandegrift's sword stands for hatred. What about the other 2?
I have a feeling Philippa has a handle on her
Okay,
wrist.
so go get sword and the
So
standard.
right.
Let's go and do it then. Go to catacombs and first and find the Dunbound standard. More runes, take them. Can never have too many coins. Get out. Taking this guy for everything he's got. Right. Let's tell him to go there. blacksmith up here, see what he's got for me. Brave star. I've got some new trousers actually, need to compare these. Ooh, that's a bit better. Okay. Compare. Equip them then. Can I sell you stuff? Yes I can. Don't need that anymore. Sell that. Sell them. Craft stuff, I guess I want to keep that. Snares, sell them. So crap. Bombs, I want to keep them. Do I need to keep these books? Trophies? That's an epic one, these are just magical. Let's sell that one. Mutagens, definitely keep them. Alchemy, want to keep them. Crafting stuff. Let's sell a couple of these. Sell item. Junk. None of these seem to have any special abilities at all, really. They're all common. Nothing epic. What's he got? Anything decent? Shit man, some of these are quite flipping expensive. Okay, I don't get this because on my world map it's saying the waypoint's there, but on this map it's saying it's in the other direction. Unless it's giving me like miniature waypoints of where I need to go. You want me to go in here? Surely not. No, it's not. It's saying back out again, look. Don't think there's actually anything up there. Can't go any further that way. So it wants me to go in there. It's really weird how the map's working. No. Bit lost. See, now it's moved again now. Can I get out of that door? It's not even a door. Christ, I don't know. See, the waypoint's moved again now. It's over there. What the hell's going on? Really don't understand it. It needs like a Mass Effect where you clicked a button, it sort of told you the path to go. That's what it needs. So it's moved again to over there. Alright, let's go this way then. What the frig are you showing me? In here then, yeah? Seriously don't think this is the right way. Maybe it is, it's changed now. Shit, okay, it's really dark in here. Huh. Guess this isn't the right way. We need to work on the, I hope the map waypoint system's better in the next game. Because this is a bit confusing. Can I go through it?
Don't try anything.
Now it's telling me to go out there.
Let's go drink, friends. I'm gonna get as drunk as I
Let's save it here. Pretty sure this isn't the... Don't know if this is the right way or not. Nah, can't be. I think I need to go back in the village. Try and follow the... Just try and follow the arrow on my map up the top right there. What's this guy?
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
Greetings. What are you doing out here
She's
this
pretty
late?
tall, isn't she? Jesus.
About what?
About the approaching fight.
As long as the mist of wraiths is up, there won't be a fight.
I ponder something else. We women must leave the shadows. When fighting, we're equal to men, but off the battlefield.
Women are no warrior.
We do everything the men do, and as well as they do. Gender doesn't determine ability.
Prove it.
You know why men command armies? Because they don't waste time on idle chatter. We could argue all night about the injustice of it, but until you show you can get something done, saying that you can won't change much. It won't be
You're
easy
gonna change it to fist fight?
to blaze a trail.
A worthy endeavor in itself, I know. Thank you, Witcher. Godspeed. Fuck off, human.
Oi! Fucking whore.
Blah, blah, blah.
Have greetings!
Well, that's worthwhile then, wasn't it? Not. Might actually be going the right way now. So it's more promising. Should head in the right direction now by the looks of it.